Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a new game for our underrated series. If you're looking for the playlist with all the games, check the description of the video. If you have any underrated games in mind that you think I should check out, let me know in the comments. This time I want to talk about the survival game Icarus. This game had a rough launch, but has really turned things around since then. Although I have to say I already enjoyed the game quite a bit at launch, it definitely wasn't perfect. Before we get started, please consider liking and subscribing. Your support means a lot and helps me keep making these videos. Also, if you have any underrated games you'd like me to check out, drop a comment below. Let's first dive into what went wrong with Icarus. The game is developed by RocketWerkz, a studio founded by Dean Hall, the creator of DayZ. It was released in December 2021 and offered a unique take on the survival genre. Unlike many survival games that focus on an endless sandbox experience, Icarus launched with a session-based structure where you drop onto a planet for a limited time to complete missions. The goal was to make every session feel urgent and strategic. This was pretty cool, but the problem for me was that it made the game feel like much more of a grind. Even though you did keep your tech tree progression, you had to build everything again from scratch each time. Additionally, the rewards for each session weren't always significant. Lastly, the mission structure wasn't always clear, and as a consequence, you often built much more than necessary. There was a more long-term progression that helped speed things up, as you earned resources at the end of each mission to print certain items and make things easier the next time. However, this was not enough to prevent the game from feeling like too much of a grind. However, since then, the game has introduced a more traditional, open-world, endless approach. When you combine this with the other strong points of the game, they've really turned Icarus into an excellent survival game. I call it underrated because, since its original launch, the player numbers have never fully recovered, even though they continue to update the game and make it better. Icarus offers a deep crafting system, similar to other survival games, but with the added challenge of keeping your base safe. You need to protect your base from dangerous weather and animal attacks. For example, this puts more time pressure on advancing to a stone base, as these structures take less damage. But even stone won't always protect you from animal attacks, making base building more dynamic without becoming a slog. Secondly, there is a talent system. I love this aspect because I always wish survival games had a bit more RPG elements, and Icarus definitely delivers. It makes the early progression in the game feel much more rewarding. Thirdly, the game also looks beautiful. It's one of the best-looking survival games available right now without being too heavy on performance. Don't get me wrong, performance used to be bad, but since launch, they've heavily optimized the game. Lastly, the special missions are still available in the open world, making the game much more dynamic. For example, upgrading your suit is tied to a specific currency that you can earn through missions. There are tons of special items you can unlock through these missions. This adds an additional layer on top of the traditional survival mechanics. My only main gripe with Icarus is that there is no fast travel, which is mainly a problem because I play solo or duo. In my opinion, there should be early on fast travel options. The map is huge, and at some point, especially if you want to do missions, you will need to build sub-bases. This causes the need to walk around too much. Even with mounts, yes, there are mounts, it still takes too much time. I know I'm normally more specific with videos regarding what specific reasons make a game underrated, but this is just a great survival game across the board. That's why I wanted to lay it out like this. Did you play Icarus? I would love to know in the comments what you think of it. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.